In 2013, we were working on an exhibition of contemporary art in Columbus, Ohio, and it was actually the 100th anniversary of a very famous show in the United States called the 1913 Armory Show. And we were kind of curious to see how contemporary art had evolved over that 100 years. So as part of this exhibition, we worked with some art historians and we put together a really cool timeline that showed major cultural events in the country over the last 100 years. And we thought it would be neat to see the artwork that reflected all of those moments.
And someone came to the exhibit and put up a Post-it note that said, "Women, MIA, question mark." And so what they realized is they had disincluded women from an entire 23-foot timeline.
And we were just horrified by this. We all agreed, we can't just push this under the rug. We have to respond somehow.
And so rather than sweeping that under the carpet and saying, whoops, they decided to make an entire exhibit to respond to that Post-it note. So this exhibit, Dare to Be Heard, is not just a visual arts exhibit, it's a multimedia exhibit. So we wanted to make sure that all creatives were invited to the table. So it's dancers, writers, performers, and visual artists.
Emotionally, I feel a little bit of shame. But not enough to make me stop eating it.
I've been working as a designer for my whole life, and it's very behind the scenes, like you do things and it launches and your face is not connected to it. Being an artist is like pushing me out further. So it is a dare to be heard from a personal standpoint for me. For me, Occupy my personal power means focus on love, focus on compassion and empathy for everyone. As challenging as it is, even the people that don't care that much about me, but personal power for you might be a different thing. Personal power might just be, you know, just speaking up for some other people.
So women have always been artists. They have always been working in the arts. It's a very human activity, right? So we can go back to, really 20,000 BCE. We can go more than 20,000 years back. And we see the production of these little stone female figurines, right? Which scholars today think might have been made by women, for themselves. They might have been self-portraits. They might have been images that speak to the importance of fertility. So the difficulty in studying women in the arts is really that they aren't recorded, they aren't talked about and remembered the way male artists, famous male artists, right, that we can name.
So this isn't just Columbus-based artists. This is actually an international show. We have an artist from Pakistan, we have an artist from Montreal, but we wanted to make sure that the conversation was larger than our Columbus community, because this is a larger worldwide topic that we should be discussing. This is something that I believe in and have believed in my whole career, that women in the arts are often not given the same platform as their male counterparts. So this was a great opportunity to bring some questions to light, but also to celebrate women artists.
When we think about art, we think of painting and sculpture and architecture and all those endeavors that were the realm of men. And so the significance of what we call decorative arts or minor arts, knitting, embroidery, and even something like drawing. It was, by the Renaissance, considered important for women to learn how to draw and how to paint. It was an appropriate activity for them, right? But it was never seen as the same as what men did.
I think there's a lot of different statements in this exhibition, and I think that's really important, that when we're talking about an entire gender, we need to make sure that we're talking about what that means in all of its identities, whether we're talking about beauty standards or race or being a mother. These are all individual stories that make up a larger whole.